They walk under our covering. Trevor under mine, Sarah under hers. So what happens tomorrow is while the words will be spoken, and they will make a verbal commitment to one another spiritually before the Lord, they make a covenant with each other, and they become this new relationship, and they step out from underneath our cover and create their own family, their own traditions, their own life, their own goals, and their own direction based on what the Lord gives them for their life. And while we will always be there for them, they start this brand new adventure, both physically and spiritually. And it's just a beautiful thing, the way the Lord has set that up. So while you won't see that transpire tomorrow, know that it's happening, right? That before the Lord, the two of them will be joined into one spirit, and they will forever be locked together that way. And that's the beauty of it. And while we enjoy having them off the payroll, they'll always be our kids, but in a very new fashion, right? And so we wanted you guys to be aware of that. So while you guys are prepped, and I think that you're ready, the other reality is that no matter how prepared you are for life, right? You know, the old adage that you have to go do the work, right? And you know, there's a lot of things out there. No.
Hello. My name is Winnie the Pooh. My name is Logan. I'm Trevor's youngest brother. I don't know if Trevor actually knows this or realizes it, but outside of my father, who's an incredible role model and influence in my life, Trevor is right up there with me. From helping me and discipling me in my own faith, to how to treat others, how to be better than him at basketball. That one's from my dad. But watching him go through this, and he told us that he was going to propose to Sarah, and they were going to move to Minnesota, I was very upset. And I tried very hard to have them move to Texas. And I told him at some point during a worship night that he held that I didn't want to talk about it because I was sad and I didn't want to lose my brother. But then, like my dad said, when everyone came down, the crew, I had an overwhelming peace. That he was going to be okay. And I was going to be okay. And here we are. Okay. It's incredible to see Sarah.
Way to do that in a Pooh uniform, Logan.
Yeah, if you had told me that
We'd be watching Winnie the Pooh cry tonight, I think I would have put some money on that. Sorry, broke the mic the first time. For those of you who do not know, I'm Trevor's only older brother. And I'm not going to cry.
Put in your bed.
No, man.
Look, I think one theme you're going to hear pretty consistently tonight is how quickly we felt like Sarah kind of picked up on things, jumped right into our family, like you have always been here. So I'm excited to celebrate with you guys tomorrow, and excited to officially welcome you as part of the family. And Trevor, I can't tell you how proud I am as an older brother, how much you've taught me, as well as Logan and Spencer and just our family, how to be a better man. And I look forward to learning more from you from afar as I watch you guys through your journey of young marriage. I'm very excited for you guys. For a plan. This was very last minute. We were all sitting in Dallas last night, and we were jokingly saying what everyone was wearing to the rehearsal dinner to make sure. We do these things as guys, like, hey, as long as I'm not the lowest dressed, then I'm good. So we're checking with each other and what we have in our suitcases. At midnight, by the way, our flight was at 6 this morning. We woke up at 4. Shouldn't have been up that late. So I jokingly said, well, I was kind of thinking about wearing my Tasmanian Devil onesie. And one trip to Spirit Halloween and 3 more onesie uniforms, and here they are. No, Trevor and Sarah, I love you both so very much, and I'm so very excited for you guys. I can't wait for tomorrow. Hello? You ever hear yourself speak in a mic and just want to immediately apologize to any person you've ever had a conversation with? So I'm going to open with an apology. And then I'm going to open with a little joke. Hey, who are you? Oh, yeah, I guess I can introduce myself. I'm Spencer, Trevor's younger brother, but not as young as Pooh over there. So, I'm a little bit of a menace, you could say. So, let's set the pace of how this is going to go. So I cooked this one up in the lab a few months ago, and I even got a prop for it today. You got it for me, unbeknownst to you. So, this is mini soda, eh? I prefer a full-size can. Yeah, so as my dad alluded to, and as everyone has said that Sarah fit in immediately, I can talk about Sarah's first experience meeting me. This is a fun story. So Trevor's like, oh yeah, I'm dating this girl from Minnesota, like we've been talking, she's gonna come down for the first time. My parents were still in Maine, so he's like, I'm gonna have a few friends over and then the brothers are gonna get to meet her. I'm like, perfect. So immediately my mind starts ticking. I'm like, oh, what did I do? So I'm like, so I call up Connor. I'm like, hey, I've got an idea. I'm gonna dress in all pink with my pink bucket hat, and I'm gonna come in holding a Four Loko with a cigarette in my mouth, and I'm just gonna kick in open the door and say, "What's up, party people?" And that's gonna be her first impression of me. So then I was talking it over with the boys, you know, as one does. You gotta run these things by the boys. Someone's like, you should open the beer and then pour it on yourself, and then when you get in there, you can be like, oh, I didn't pee myself. It's hard to hold the drink straight while driving. So I'm like, this is perfect. So I text Connor. I'm like, hey, can you unlock the back door for us? He's like, yeah. So I park out back. I foolishly in my car poured the beer on myself. My car reeked of beer for weeks. I really hope I didn't get pulled over. I'm definitely gonna have to take a breathalyzer. So I poured it. I had some cigarettes someone had left in my car, so I just took one of those out, put it in my mouth. Then I think it was a Bush tall boy that was still in the bag, and I kicked open the door and went, "What's up, party people?" And just the shock on Sarah's face was worth every second of it. Do you drink? I drink a little bit, but not not like that. Not like that.
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke. I've never smoked a cigarette. It was weird that I did have all of the ingredients prepared to run that. So Sarah was pretty resilient. Trevor did say, I have to warn you about Spencer because I have no idea what he's going to do. So he didn't know I was going to do this. So he was also shocked. I think it went off flawlessly. And then like everyone else has said, every time we've hung out with Sarah, it just feels like she's family already. She's done a great job. Sorry, that first sip I took was really bubbly. I'm like trying to hold back a burp right now. It's rough up here. Logan fighting back tears, and I'm fighting back a burp. That joke was sponsored by the Tums Corporation. If you want to head to your nearest Walmart and get a Tums, it'll really help me out. Yeah, like everyone else has said, Trevor's been an extreme example of kind of the man I want to be. If I think about my faith and how I want to walk, there's a few people that come to mind. Jordan in the back with the long hair, that's my friend. Oh, that guy. Trevor. These are two people that I can have pretty in-depth conversations with things that have been bothering me, and I really feel like can answer questions in a way that a lot of people I've met haven't really been able to. So I really appreciate that about Trevor. When Trevor was back for his bachelor party last weekend, please don't call my sponsors. Trevor asked, he said, has this been weird with me not being around? And I didn't want to lie. And so I was like, no, it really hasn't been that weird. And I think everyone else has kind of hit on this, of there kind of being a piece with you going away. And not that you're not missed, but you're not needed in Texas anymore. And I think you probably are needed here now. And I think that's probably a super encouraging thing. And I really wish the best for both of you. Looking forward to tomorrow. I hope I walk slow enough on the way up. I'm really nervous about that. Yeah, but I love you. I'm really happy that you're up here, that you kind of started your own life. You're kind of doing your own thing. I kind of got to do that a little bit in college. I was the only one that went away. It's kind of nice. You get to know people that no one in your family knows. Oh, these are my friends. From oldest to youngest, each one of us is 18 months apart, so we shared a lot of friends. And so being able to have your own friends is kind of sick. Oh my! So Trevor just asked, whose house was it? Every time someone was coming over, oh, we're going to Trevor's house. It has finally been renamed in recent years to the Davis house.
Yeah, not everyone that still lives there.
Suck it, Logan. Yeah, I don't really have a way to wrap this up other than saying I don't have my phone here.
Don't end on second, Logan.
Buy times at Walmart, please. Use discount code Spencer Davis for 5% off. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's the one with this. I'm gonna read this.
What's up, y'all? I'm Ethan. As I'm sure you've already gathered by my blatant use of Southern slang, I'm one of Trevor's groomsmen. I've been friends with Trevor since high school, and we've been through a lot together. But as I was thinking back and remembering all the different chapters that Trevor's impacted, I realized that I couldn't get up and give this speech without first addressing the two people who've made an even bigger impact in my life. Rob and Sharon. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. Not only have you raised 4 of the dopest guys I know, but you've created a community that spans so much wider than just your kids. I remember hearing that the Lord put on your heart to create a home where young people felt comfortable and safe, a place full of love and laughter, free of fear, judgment, or rejection. A real home not just for your kids, but anyone who came through your front door. Matt was one of the kids who was directly benefited from your beautiful and definitely ill-advised act of benevolence. I'd like to take a moment to ask everyone to join me in giving it up for the parents of the groom. I speak for so many people here. Well, a lot of them aren't here, but I speak for so many people when I say that I would not be here with you all today if it wasn't for this incredible couple. You opened up your hearts and homes to so many of us, and there will never be enough words to express the depth of my gratitude. From the obnoxiously loud game nights we'd have after you all went to bed, to the irresponsible parties we'd throw when you were out of town, to letting me move in for 4 months when I had nowhere else to go. They were in Maine, and I was essentially homeless, and they were like, "Come live in our house." And I was like, "Yes." Yours has been a safe place for me to land and figure out what kind of man I wanted to be. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, I got caught in a super rough spot. I'm a wedding singer, so when large gatherings were outlawed, I couldn't buy food, let alone pay rent. The Davises let me move in for 4 months, and it inadvertently made the most beautiful season of my life possible. I fell head over heels in love with Jesus, and then I fell head over heels in love with the girl over there who I'd end up marrying a few months later. None of that would have been possible if it wasn't for your generosity and passion for young people. Trevor, you're one of the best friends I've ever had. I love you so much, and I'm so happy that you found your bride. My hope and prayer for your marriage is that the legacy created by your parents would continue on through you and Sarah's ministry and family. I love you, bro. Sarah, the fact that Trevor chose you tells me all I need to know. You're amazing, and I can't wait to get to know you better. Take care of my boy. To Trevor and Sarah.
Hear this? Absolutely not. I don't think I need it. Do I?
No.
I didn't think so. You have taught school and worked in a gym for it. You don't need much of a microphone. I'm looking around tonight, and I am emotional. I feel like because of the Davis family and the Morin family, it's been like my family for a lot of years, and I'm older than dirt. I'm going to tell you that right now.
But much more beautiful.
Who asked me? Oh. Somebody being smart. I'll take that. The Hurlahans are right in here with the rest of them. No, but when I look around and I hear Rob, and I lost it when he started, I've known them since they were babies. I feel like I've helped raise Rob and Lance and Mary Ellen, and it's been wonderful to see them become adults. But then you turn around and you have, and I do count this a privilege, to have lived long enough to see their children grow up and become the people they become. I just hate this when this happens.
Poo and Tasmanian devil.
I know, right? They're a hard act to follow back there, I know. But all the boys, all the girls, and I had a little bout with cancer 2 years ago, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And a couple of the nurses said to me, you got to do this, because don't you have something that's so important? And I said, yes. I want to see my 2 grandchildren graduate. I hope to get them married, and I hope to see what I consider my immediate family, to be able to see one of them get married and go on with her life. And I am so thankful that I am here, and I am with you, and Lord knows Sarah came to the lake and she got the box checked off really fast.
Did she have party shoes?
Yeah, no, she didn't have her party shoes on. But I have to tell you a funny story because my friend Ann, they're on, we were looking at their registry, and I looked at it and I thought, geez, Ann, they have a tent on their registry. I'm thinking, I'm loving this already. And she said, they have a tent? I said, yeah, look at this big tent. So we looked at it, and sure enough, they had a tent on the registry. I thought, okay. So I called him, I said, look, take the tent off your registry. You can get another present, because I'm going to give you the tent that's upstairs. So sure enough, I think Sarah was more excited about it than Trevor at the time. But they just were in the car together talking about it. I said, okay, so when you get to the lake, you have a tent, you have a blow-up big double mattress and some air pads and whatever, take it with you and have a blast. And my greatest pleasure is to be here with them. Those 4 boys in this family and my grandson, but they're mine, part of my heart. I look at Eric, you were just a little boy too. But God had a plan, and He did it for both hubbies, so I'm so proud of it.
Hello, my name is Will. I'm Trevor's best man. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit tomorrow, or actually maybe a lot. But I just want to say, Sarah, the first time that I met you down in Texas, it was such a joy, and seeing the way you complimented Trevor and the way you clicked so well just brought me peace. Because I remember for the longest time, me and Trevor were always talking about like when's it gonna happen, when we're gonna find a girl, this and all that. And just seeing how being in that season of waiting and allowing God to work in those miraculous ways and how He does has been a blessing. So I just want to say I'm very happy for you guys, love you guys, and let's do this thing.
Hey Will, is it a light? Can you answer which Davis brother you are?
That'll be answered tomorrow.
I know, I saw you moving for it. I was like, no, that's getting up. Dad's moving for it. I had to sprint. Naruto ran over here.
That's right.
I didn't really prepare for the answer. I was just sitting back there and going like, dude, you should go up again. That's a pretty good idea. Yeah, a few things I left out after I got back. I realized the last time I gave a speech at a wedding, I ended up singing Wagon Wheel at the end of it. So that doesn't have to happen tonight, unless, no? Come on.
Come on!
No? Why did you edit it? I got picked up by the groom and he rocked me like a baby. He rocked me back and forth as I held the mic and we both sang Wagon Wheel. Yeah, I guess I could use this as an opportunity to finally prove to Jordan that my joke is funny. Alright, never mind. I'm getting notes in the back. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I thought it would be really funny to come up here and grab the mic. I didn't prepare past that.
Jordan wants you to do it.
You want me to do the joke?
I don't even know what joke it is, and I'm saying no.
Alright, I'm not doing the joke. The man has canceled me. This sucks. Alright, thank you for the encore.
Alright, go think of something special.
Does anyone else want to come up? I don't want to shut things down, but we do have this place until 10, so I know that there are a lot.
Right? But people have called for it. I will say a thank you now to, as well as a thank you tomorrow for the rest of the people that are showing up. But just the love and support that we've gotten from immediate family, extended family, and then spiritual family as well is overwhelming. And just, Sarah won't get up here and speak, but from both of us, we are just so thankful to have great families in our lives, both immediate and extended, and on top of that, great spiritual family as well that loves us and supports us and has poured into both Sarah and I on individual levels, as well as a unity level as we're becoming one tomorrow. So we're super excited, and we just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I don't think words can even express how thankful and grateful we are to have you guys in our lives, and we are just so excited to get to celebrate with you tomorrow and even tonight, a little pre-celebration. But yeah, we're just so thankful for each and every one of you and the part that you play in our lives. And without the Lord bringing us together, we wouldn't be here. And so giving thanks to our Lord as well. But we love each and every one of you, and we're excited to celebrate with you tomorrow.